Hi guys, this is Being Humble. So today we are going to talk about the Pandas AI. Actually, they have released the newly this Gen AI capabilities with the Pandas. So what you can do with the Pandas AI is so everyone knows that nowadays everyone is talking about the Gen AI, Open AI, ChatGPT, Bard. So how you can use that power of different LLMs developed by the different organizations? So this Pandas AI right now it supports the multiple LLM. Such example we can see here is the OpenAI Star Coder. That again comes from the Hugging Face. Hugging Face again they have another model Falcon that comes again from the Hugging Face. Azure ChatGPT API you can use ChatGPT API directly from the OpenAI. Google Palm is another model which you can use. Google have the Bard model also, but did not expose as a API. So, but you can use the Palm LLM model to implement for your Pandas VI. So today, what we can will do that we'll see that how you can use the Pandas AI. That means how you can use the AI feature, or in other word, we can see how you can use the power of LLM or power of AI into the pandas, because the pandas is very well known library when you do the uh, EDA into the machine learning. That is very important for the scientist, data scientist, or data engineer also to transform the data. So what we'll do, we'll just take an example of how we see this data. And one important notice is the please guys subscribe the channel. uh, I have been keep uploading the new tech stack videos, and the ambition is to make you up to date into the technology field. So that's the target from my side. So you guys have to keep me supported. So let's start it. So what we have is the so first to set up that first you need to install this pandas AI. So earlier the pandas is there, but pandas you can't use the AI feature, so you'll have to install first pandas AI. So I already have installed, so I'm not going to again do that. Next what you'll have to do, so what I'm going to show is I'm going to use the OpenAI LM, that is the ChatGPT 3.5 turbo. That is the free versions which you can use as a LM. So right now that's what I'm going to use. First we import the basic libraries like the pandas. You have to import pandas AI LM. Again that you need to import from the OpenAI in terms of use this OpenAI library. And another model is the star code. That's again we are going to use in one of the use case here. So what I will do first, I'm loading the models. What you see is the models uploaded for the OpenAI and star coder. We'll use both model in different scenario. Next what we'll do, we'll select the model. So again you'll have a feature to here. I just added the drop down in, so you can just select the model. So in this case I'm going to use the OpenAI, so I'm just going to select. And here guys you need to first create your API key into the OpenAI. So you'll have to just go into the OpenAI .com, and from there you can create an API key. Once you have API key you can just use. And this one anyhow I'm going to invoke after this video, so please guys you do not use this API key. So once you have API key here, next what I will do, I'll just define the sample data frame. So what this data frame is simply like, if you see that uh, for the each and every country, what is the GDP and what is the happiness index. That's what this data frame it shows. and mostly this country belongs to the that US and the Europe countries. What I so this is just a sample data frame which I took directly from the internet. So I did not define. Don't mind that India is not there. Anyhow, I will add the India if it will become the top 10 in terms of happiness index. Okay, that's aside of fun. So what we have here is the data frame. What we see, what we are going to do if we have this data frame, the sample data frame. So how you can query into the flat English language to display a chart, get the data output. That is the main objective from this. So think like you have a data set, you'll have to do the transformation. Okay, this is just a collab feature which you can generate. This collab suggests the feature. So this is just a graph. It shows the GDP of the different countries happiness index. Similarly like that. But yeah, ignore for that. Let's talk about the model initialization. In this case, what we'll have to do, we'll have to define the LM model. So here, this is a variable where we define the model and model to run that we selected there from the drop down here. In the drop down, first we select the model to run. So once we selected the model, for that model, we need to define the API key. So API key I already have defined the top. This is LM. And in terms of defining the Pandas AI, you need to define a Pandas AI. You need to call this class, and for that class, you need to define what LM you want to use. So again, you can use OpenAI, ChatGPT model, Palm, or Starcode, or any other model. Whatever, if you have your own model, you can configure that LM. So okay, this one I have just given false because this is for the chain. So anyhow, I'm going to make a video in detail for the lang chain. So there I'll explain what is the logic and what is the concept of the chain. Verbose again, it shows the all the you know you can say logs, whatever it does. This model, just I kept it like true. So what I will do, I will run this. Now we have a Pandas AI variable. Next, we have a different prompt. So we can ask it any questions amongst that on top of the data set. So what this question, I have just a sample questions right now, but I'm going to attach this notebook into the description of this video. So you guys can go and play around to this. So we can ask the question like, what is the relation between the GDP and the happiness index? Once we select that, we need to run. Next, I'm running this response, so it will just invoke that API, go to that model, take this prompt, and get the response. So it takes some couple of seconds to complete this. Let's wait. It looks like it's having some issue because it's throwing warning. I will just rerun. Here is the data frame. Next, we define the LM model. We define the prompt. For that prompt, here we'll get the response. I hope it should work. So you can see what is the GDP and what is the happiness index as output. So in this case, like, you do not have to write any transformations. Like, you use the index and all the different functions typically in terms of fetching any data on top of the data frame. So in this case, you just have to write a flat English. It will just understand and it will give you the output. It's fantastic, right? So again, there are endless possibility to use this. And again, that's what I said. You can, I just have given this notebook in the description, so you can go and play around to this. This is another CSV data, that is a sample data frame. It imports, and again we can generate the chart also. So what you see, what I'm saying, simply generate the bar plot for the loans, or bar chart for the loans paid by the main, or main and woman. So what you see, it's a simple chart based on the male and female. So again, that's we have another options also, another data set. That's what you can try out. And if you guys have any doubt, you can put your questions into the comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe the channel. Thanks.